I can hear my voice going though, so I'm actually gonna get some warm water. All right, I think it's better. Hey guys, it's Joseph from BlackboxMyCar. You may know us as the dashcam experts at BlackboxMyCar, but what if I told you that we also carry OBD scanners? All cars since 1996 have something called an OBD port. What that stands for is called onboard diagnostic. Basically, it's a standard gateway into your car's computer. But in order to get that information, you're gonna need something called a reader or an OBD scanner in order to jack into your car's computer. There's a lot of OBD-II scanners on the market today, from the most basic to even the most advanced. And the brand that we trust and love is ThinkCar, which is what we're going to be talking about today from their line of ThinkCar scanners. ThinkCar is a company that's been around for a while now, and they specialize in a series of OBD scanners ranging from the most basic, like the ThinkOBD-100, the mid-tier, which is the ThinkDiag, to even the most advanced, like the ThinkScan 660, which we're going to be talking about today. Which OBD scanner that you're going to need for yourself will depend on how much information you want to extract from your car's computer. And today we're going to be diving into what each tool does so that you can have a better understanding of what you're going to need for your car. But before we get into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on everything ThinkCar. We've got a lot more OBD scanner related videos coming out soon. So we get a lot of questions from our customers asking us whether or not this OBD scanner does this or that. So the first thing we're going to be looking at today is tool compatibility. We want to make sure that the OBD scanner that you choose will specifically do the things that you want it to do. For example, if the ABS light in your car is on, getting the cheapest diagnostic reader that covers only the generic functions like emissions testing isn't going to tell you what's happening. Likewise, if you only need to clear a check engine light, you don't need to go and buy an expensive professional grade diagnostic tool that costs upwards of $200, because a generic OBD-II scanner is relatively basic and a simple entry-level scanner will do. So what we recommend right off the bat is looking through the product listing to make sure you're getting the OBD-II diagnostic tool that covers all the systems you need to read. The general rule of thumb for us is low-end OBD-II scanners are a great way to do basic, simple fixes like reading and clearing fault codes and other basic functions that don't really require a professional mechanic. So here are the three OBD scanners that we have on display today. Starting off with the ThinkOBD-100, it's perfect for those who just want a simple tool to keep in their car for reading and clearing basic OBD-II fault code diagnostics. It can do very basic scans like checking a car's VIN number and IM readiness. Moving on to the mid-tier range, if you're a DIYer or a small specialized repair shop looking for a professional grade diagnostic tool to very specific car makes and models, say like 1 or 2, then the ThinkDiag is for you. Last but not least, we're going to move on to the highest grade OBD diagnostic tool for advanced DIYers or entry-level mechanics looking for a powerful diagnostic scanner that covers both the engine, transmission, ABS, and SRS systems of all vehicles. Then you're going to need the ThinkScan 660. So getting into your car's computer is the exact same for all three of these tools. All you got to do is to plug your OBD-II scan tool into your OBD port in your car. This step is pretty standard, and typically you're going to find that OBD port right underneath the dash on the driver's side. If you can't find the port, you can refer to your car owner's manual, or you could even Google it for your specific car. Once the scanner is plugged in, the scanner will automatically power on right away. Now let's turn on your car and see what the ThinkOBD-100 can tell us. So let's start off by diving into the ThinkOBD-100, which is your entry-level OBD scanner. Sorry? Oh, yeah. So with the ThinkOBD-100, here it is. If you're looking for something super basic and for entry levels, just something to have in your car anytime you want to read and clear any DTCs, your diagnostic trouble codes, this tool is for you. ThinkOBD-100, you're going to be able to use it to clear and read any fault codes in your car, any DTCs, your diagnostic trouble codes, and you're going to be able to use the database that's built into the system itself to look up exactly what they mean. Other things include data streams, vehicle info, IM readiness status, and O2 sensor test, and many more, all through this tool itself. But like we said, if you're looking for something specific to your car make and model, you're gonna need to get something more. But hey, say you want to do a tire pressuring monitoring system reset, the ThinkOBD-100 will not be of much help. For these specialized functions, you're going to need something more advanced, like the ThinkDiag. So moving on to our mid-tier model, which is the ThinkDiag. So this is the ThinkDiag. So as you can see, it's just a dongle itself, which makes it radically different from what the ThinkOBD-100 looks like. So it's a dongle, but it also comes with Bluetooth, which means to get the most out of it, you're gonna need to download the ThinkDiag app from the iOS or Android store. And once you have it on your smartphone, you can pull it up and you're gonna be able to get all the information from your car right from the ThinkDiag itself. So like we said, just start off by downloading the ThinkDiag mobile app from the iOS or the Google Play Store, and you're gonna be able to turn your smartphone into a full-on OBD diagnostic tool for your car. So the ThinkDiag, it's gonna be able to do everything that the ThinkOBD-100 cannot. And that's because it's all based on subscription. You see, the ThinkDiag is a manufacturer-specific diagnostic tool, meaning if you own a very specific car make and model that you're looking to diagnose, then the ThinkDiag is for you. When you purchase the ThinkDiag, you're allowed one manufacturer subscription, and it's gonna give you all the diagnostics for that specific vehicle brand. So for example, in this instance, if you own a BMW, what you can do is purchase the BMW Rolls-Royce/Mini manufacturer subscription, and that's going to turn your ThinkDiag into a personalized OBD diagnostic scanner that looks for generic faults as well as any abnormalities that BMW scans for in its vehicles. With the ThinkDiag, each manufacturer subscription comes with all 16 maintenance functions for that specific car manufacturer. There is, however, one thing that the ThinkOBD-100 does that the ThinkDiag can't, which is their fault code lookup. The ThinkOBD-100 comes with a built-in code library, so anytime you come across a fault code, just punch it in, and the ThinkOBD-100 will feed you a code description. The ThinkDiag, on the other hand, does not come with that, so you won't be able to use it to look up a random fault code for a code definition. But what it does do is that you can pull up the query right from the app itself, and all the relevant information on Google will be fed into the app for you. Think of it like a quick Google search. And in the event that you can't resolve the problem, you can give your mechanic access to perform diagnostics remotely. All you need to do is to plug your ThinkDiag into your car and give your mechanic the access code, and he'll be able to do remote diagnostics using any web browser. So alternatively, you can save your diagnostic reports and then share it with your mechanic directly. One thing to remember is that once you've committed to a manufacturer, you're locked in, which is fine if you specialize in one specific OEM. Now let's say you're an entry-level mechanic and you need a tool that allows you to be versatile, tapping into any car's ABS or SRS system. The ThinkDiag would work, but what you're gonna need to do is purchase the full all-manufacturer subscription if you plan on working it that way. So if you need a tool that performs engine, transmission, ABS, and SRS diagnostics for all sorts of vehicles, then perhaps the ThinkScan 660 would be a better fit for you. So here it is, the ThinkScan 660. Like we said, the ThinkScan 660 is our highest tier consumer grade OBD scanners made for any of you advanced DIYers or entry-level mechanics. So just like the ThinkOBD-100, the ThinkScan 660 comes with a pre-built-in screen, 3.5 inches, slightly bigger than the 1.8-inch screen from the ThinkOBD-100. And just like that, you're not going to need any dongles, smartphones, and whatnot to get the most out of your ThinkScan 660. So in addition to the generic OBD-II functions, the ThinkScan 660 gives you access to the 10 most common maintenance and reset functions, like engine oil lamp, steering angle sensor SAS, injection coding, to immobilizer matching IMMO. So what can the ThinkScan do that the ThinkDiag can't? Well, it lets you perform diagnostic scans on all car makes and models without a subscription that the ThinkDiag requires. The ThinkOBD 100 is ThinkCar's entry-level OBD scanner. Like we said, it doesn't give you advanced diagnostic functions, but if generic OBD-II functions are all you need, and you're looking for a very basic scanner to just have in your car, then the ThinkOBD 100 is great and very affordable. So there's no subscription required, and lifetime free software updates is included with the ThinkOBD 100. So there's no additional cost to using it year after year. With the ThinkScan 660, same thing, subscription free and comes with free lifetime updates. So there's no recurring cost to using the ThinkScan 660. But because it does allow you to perform advanced functions on all car makes and models, it does come with a bigger price tag. If you don't need a tool that works on all car makes and models and just for your car, personally, we think there really isn't a reason why you need the ThinkScan 660. We think that the ThinkDiag would be sufficient for you. That's right, it does require an annual manufacturer subscription, but the difference in the price tag is enough to cover the subscription renewal fees for almost 5 years. And don't forget, each new ThinkDiag comes with a 1-year free manufacturer subscription to start you off. Each subscription works under all models under that manufacturer. So in other words, if you purchase the BMW subscription, it's going to let you run diagnostic scans on BMWs, Rolls-Royce, and all Mini vehicles too, since they're all from the same manufacturer. If you own multiple cars from different manufacturers, just add an additional manufacturer subscription for each at $40 per year per OEM. So one common misconception that customers often have when it comes to OBD scanners is that they think just by getting an OBD scanner and plugging it into their car, it's gonna diagnose all their fault codes and just the problems are just gonna magically disappear. So we're here to clear that up. One thing to note is that while an OBD scanner is great for identifying what the problems are, it's not going to fix all the underlying issues that exist in your car. You will still have to do the legwork into fixing those issues. An OBD scanner does come in handy, say if you suspect your mechanic is ripping you off with unnecessary services or charging you extra for things that aren't justified. We've also had customers who bring their OBD-II scanners when they go car shopping, especially when they're shopping for a used car. What they do is they can do a quick scan of their cars to see if there are any hidden problems that aren't specified in the spec sheet. And there you have it, the 3 OBD scanners from ThinkCar. You got your low, medium, and high tier consumer grade OBD scanners available now at BlackboxMyCar. If you have any questions regarding any of these OBD scanners, please drop them in the comments below and we'll be sure to read and answer them when we can. If you're interested in purchasing any of these OBD scanners, be sure to use the exclusive YouTube code BBMC2 to take 5% off your next purchase. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out. Thanks for watching.